Hey guys, back again, and today guys is a random update video. So about 2 weeks ago guys, I made a video saying I was stepping away from YouTube for a little while to sort out my mental health, as it had got to a point that I needed to get it sorted out, guys, or go start to go in a different direction anyway. So we're gonna go talk about a little bit of everything, guys, where I'm hoping to go with this channel this year. A little bit of this, a little bit of that, pretty much, guys. So just bear with me if you can, guys. I do still have a lot of scatterbrain at the moment. So what I mean by that is you might get one thing come in and then I'll go on to something else and so on and so forth. I will apologize in advance. Firstly, what I want to do, guys, is give a massive thank you to all the people that reached out and left nice messages, guys. You really didn't need to, and you know, it does help. Sometimes it's the little things in life that I appreciate more than anything, but I must also go above and beyond and say I don't even know where to say, guys. A thank you to Lucky and his family. They literally went above and beyond. They broke the rule book on what a nice person should be. And all I can say to that, guys, is I am absolutely taken back. The appreciation from me and my wife was immense, immense. And, you know, it just goes to show you don't always know where Superman's going to be standing. That's all I can say, guys. There are still nice people out in the world, and it is absolutely mind-blown. I don't make videos on here for poor me routines or nothing, guys. I've always tried to be open and honest with everyone, because one person's situation might help somebody else's situation. I'm trying to show people that even though I'm a goofball, and I have my laughs and I have my giggles, and I'm trying to be happy-go-lucky, and I'm always trying to take life as a little bit of a joke and a laugh at the same time, that, you know, even I sometimes fall and get crestfallen really badly when my illness comes out. I also would like to state, you know, that when these things happen, it's not forever. You know, you have to understand, take some advice, take my own advice on this one, guys, when I say this. However ill you feel, or whatever depression you're going through, or no matter what, how big or small the illness is you harbor every day, just understand that there is better days coming. That every day you're not going to feel the way you do. It's like a storm, guys, right? Your illness is like a storm. It comes in, it rains, it thunders, it's tornado season, and then it goes away again, guys. And if you can weather that storm, you'll always find sunshine at the end of it. And how cliche and stupid that sounds, guys, that's the only advice I really have. I mean, I'm going to go into a few things here, guys, and say this. I knew I was getting ill in around October, guys. I felt my illness was slipping, and I didn't say nothing. You know, I didn't even tell my wife. I tried to keep it all under wraps. I thought I can do it. I can, you know, I just got a few things on top of me at the moment, and I'll sort it out. Basically, is what I kept saying. I kept pushing it back and pushing it back and pushing it back. And you know, every day everybody's got problems going on in their lives. You know, and as the man of the house, I try to fix all the problems as well as fix myself, guys. And everyone will know that it doesn't matter who you are. You can be 6'10" and built like a brick shit house. You can be 2 foot tall. It doesn't make a difference. You are still going to find that you are going to fall down faster if you try and take it on the chin and just keep letting things go. So, as you guys know, beginning of the year, I stepped away from YouTube just to get my mental health sorted out. I am on the mend, guys. So that's really cool. I'm taking day by day. Like I said, I'm not coming back yet to doing like full weekly videos or nothing, guys, because I do enjoy doing it. It's a hobby for me, and I really enjoy doing it. But I do want to get touch some things on that, guys, as well. So, firstly, guys, while I'm at it and I'm remembering what I want to say, I will say it now. Because as you can see, guys, there's no prompter. I don't write things down. It's just the way it is. And by the way, dude, this feels awesome. But let's get to it. I told you I'd go off tandem. So, firstly, I wanted to say, like, the YouTube's a hobby for me, guys, and I enjoy the hobby, right? I enjoy doing this because I used to love watching people play games, pick up games, talk about video games, or things of interest, guys. Now, I've always been a video game head. I've been playing video games, guys, since I was 2 years old. That's no exaggeration. I first started playing video games on the NES and the Master System, guys. And my sister had the NES, and my other sister had the Master System. And obviously, I was only 2 years old, so I'd sit and watch them, and they'd teach me to play, and I actually got pretty good at it. I didn't understand what they was, but I enjoyed them. I always remember the games we played, and I'm going to get that touched on that subject now, guys. But firstly, my sister on the NES would always play the Flintstones, or the Simpsons, or the Ninja Turtles game, or we used to play a game which I've only just recently known the name now, guys, and I'll tell you what it is. Mission Impossible. But in the day, I always remember it as the guys with big shoulders trying to cross a road to go in the building across the road. But my sister used to love getting them ran over for some reason. And you only got like one life per character. So when he got ran over by the car, she thought it was funny. I thought it was funny. And then got game over and we had to start again. But, you know, it was good times, guys, even no matter what. Another game I used to remember her playing a lot was Gauntlet. I always remember the thing is to freak me out as a kid. It'd go, player's about to die. And then it'd be like, duh-duh, and I'd be shitting bricks as a kid. I'm like, well, that's horrible noise. Turn the sound off. Don't know why. Just triggering sounds, guys. But weird, right? So, obviously, like I said, I've always been lucky enough to have great parents where we was showered in the latest consoles when they came out. So, you know, I've always been a big gamer, guys, and games have always been a big part of my life. They are one thing that always does help my illness. And believe it or not, even though I haven't been uploading and haven't been recording, guys, I've been playing video games more this last 2 weeks than I've played probably in a year. I've been really enjoying not having to think about what I want to say without sounding like a dumbass, making sure people will be interested in watching it without being bored or losing interest, trying to have facts and physics about the games that I don't obviously know everything. Sometimes I pick out a game because I enjoy it, guys. It's as simple as that. But that's going back to the pressure, guys, right? So the pressure I put on myself with YouTube was I started to believe that I needed to bring you guys the latest games, always the latest games, and I needed to be good at them games. I needed to be, very good at them, and I couldn't die, and I couldn't get lost, and I had to do it in a certain way, and that was the pressure that I put on myself. I need to make that bit very clear, guys. I put that pressure on myself. Nobody out there was telling me to do anything. Nobody out there probably even gave a shit, guys, but I did it to myself. Because what you guys don't see is I put 110% into this channel, even though to the average person, they look at it like that's only 50%. Because I'm not very good at what I do, guys. I do this for a hobby. I enjoy doing it. I love picking up games for different reasons, guys. Different reasons. I love playing them, but I also like picking up the retro games because there's stories behind them into why I bought them. Example, guys. Let's do this right here and now. This one. I never owned this game as a kid, but my uncle had it. My uncle was very big into sci-fi, the Terminator, the Robocop, the Flight of the Navigator, Aliens films and stuff like that. So he had all these games. I didn't. As a kid, I had games like Sonic the Hedgehog and Sonic 2 and, and Toe Jam and Earl and stuff like that, guys. But I also got to see these games on a different spectrum because my uncle was a big gamer and he played these games. My dad would play games like Doom, Casper, what's that other game? I'm trying to think of the game's name now, guys. It's another game that's like first-person shooter really early on, back in them days, but my dad loved that game. And my dad got me also into Fruit Machines, guys, hence the one downstairs. But we'll get into that another day, guys. So, like I said, this game, I see him playing all the time, and I used to watch him playing it and think, wow, and I was really blown away. And he also ended up getting the 32X and the Sega CD. We didn't get that. We moved on to the Sega Saturn, guys. So, again, see, I got to see Sega Saturn games that we owned, but on my uncle's side of things, I got to see the Mega CD and stuff like that. We also did own the Super Nintendo. My uncle didn't. He stayed with everything to do with Sega, Mega Drive and all that. We had the Super Nintendo and that as well. So I got to see and play a lot of peripheral of different games from different systems, guys, which was really, really cool. Also, my dad liked buying the handhelds because obviously back then they were new. They were the new and new in thing, and and my dad would play Tetris on the Game Boy and Sonic on the Game Gear and that lot, guys. I weren't big on them systems. I was always about play it on the TV. I like playing on the TV. Games I remember is like Aladdin, stuff like that, and the Mega Drive, guys. Absolute awesome games. But again, story time, guys. See, this game has a lot of meaning to me. I didn't play it much as a kid because I didn't own it, but I'd watch my uncle play. Now, I've got it, I like to play it, and it brings back them childhood memories for me, as well as now I get to see how hard the game is, if I can beat it, so on and so forth, guys. So, that's what it is for me. But I did own a Mega Drive as a kid and a Super Nintendo, but like I said, I had different games to different people. So, that's just that, guys. So, moving forward anyway, I do want to bring a lot more stuff to the channel, guys. I do want to bring a lot more pickups. I want to start new collections, guys, this year. Now, I will be collecting for the Super Nintendo this year, guys, and I would love to bring you along on the journey, guys, because, again, them games have a lot of meaning and memories to me. So, therefore, every time I pick one up, guys, I'll explain why I picked it up. Maybe it's a game I wanted to play and my parents never found that game, or maybe it's just a game I had and I loved. I don't know, guys. We'll see how that goes. But this is all things I want to do in the summer, guys. I want to come back stronger, better, and bring a little bit of quality to the channel, guys. But I also do want you guys to understand that there is limitations with my illness, and I'll never, ever be as good as people you see on YouTube. But I appreciate people taking me as face value and taking me for me. I'm always going to be a dumbass. I'm happy with that, though, guys. I don't want you to feel like I'm browbeating myself. I am happy in the skin I'm in. I'm happy with who I am. I know I have limitations. I know that people out there can do things 500 times better than me. But I at least want to have a go at it. And my stories may, mean more to somebody else. I don't know, guys. I put a lot more effort into it. I'm going to do gaming series, guys, where I will particularly take a single game, like Smuggler's Run, guys. And then I will talk about that one and only game in like a 10-15 minute video. Not about the development of the game, not about this, that, and the other. It'll be the story on how I got the game, why I wanted the game, what I think of the game, stuff like that. It'll be story times, guys, to do with these games. Like, for example, Smuggler's Run, guys. Just a quick one off the bat, right? I went on holiday with my parents back in the day. We went just not very far, guys, because like I said, we was all different. Even back then, we were a normal family. We did things, to stupid things. It's hilarious, guys. But anyway, long story short, went on holiday, guys. I didn't like it. I was bored on this holiday. It wasn't a nice holiday. It was like a camping holiday, and I was bored. So I managed to go and get picked up by my nan. And I went and stayed with my nan. Now, the rest of my holiday money, my dad was like, well, if you're not staying down here and that lot, yeah, take it with you. You can buy yourself some goodies. Will you stay at your nan's then? So I actually picked up Smuggler's Run, guys, whilst on my first ever, holiday as a family. And I picked up Smuggler's Run, guys. So that's really, really cool. And this game's got a lot of sentimental value to me. I used to play this game so many times with different people, guys. There's so many people I play this game with. We play different games like hide and seek, because we do a thing like, if you turn it over, guys, you'll see. So as you can see, like, there's a map here. We turn the map off and we go in like first person view, go into like free roam mode, hide like in the middle of the map or the edge of the map, and then we'd go and find each other. And, if you lost, you had to do a forfeit or something stupid. It was just stupid shit like that, guys, that we made into another game. So we used the game to make a game, guys, but it was fun, right? It was good times. I had a lot of good times with my cousins and stuff, guys. We got, again, all different video games, all different walks of life. And, while I'm on story mode, guys, yeah, let's just talk about something really random, guys, to show you, again, a bit of my vulnerability and who I am, guys. As stupid as I was as a kid, guys. So, this is going to be the story, guys, of how I got my Game Boy Advance. So, as you know, guys, the Game Boy Advance came out. I don't know when it actually came out, but I got mine, guys. I supposed to have got mine for my birthday in 2001. But in September of 2001, my cousin came round, and he's really good on a skateboard, guys. Now, I wanted to be like him. I thought, yeah, skateboard, cool. I learned myself to ride a skateboard, and I was pretty good at it. But then I wanted to do all these cool fucking flippy-dippy tricks that he could do. I wanted to do ollies and kick flips and that, and I should have stuck with the kick flip and the ollies, guys. But I tried to go above and do other things. Now, long story short, guys, I fell off the skateboard, dislocated my leg, and my mum had to help me put my leg back in its socket, and she did that, and then, I got checked out, and I was fine, that lot. But long story short, guys, my manhood area, that's all I'll say, I wasn't even a man then, I was a little boy, but the point is, right, my manhood area started to swell up and really hurt. I couldn't urinate or nothing like that. And they took me to the doctors, guys, which then I got rushed to hospital. Turns out, when I dislocated my leg and I fell off the skateboard, I'd actually disconnected one of my testicles, and it had wrapped itself around the other testicle, and it was loose, just flopping around in there, basically, guys, yeah? And it had cut the circulation off to that one. They had to go in, cut my area open and sew it and stitch it back down, guys. They didn't know if I'd be able to father kids, this, that, and the other. But I was scared, guys, because obviously I'm a young kid, and I didn't even get told any of this was happening. You know, they were telling my parents. So all I remember is I got wheeled in in a bed. I got wheeled into a funny looking room. I got knocked out, and then that happened. You know, that really put the frighteners on me. You know, and as a kid, yeah. But long story short, guys, again, getting like that bit, I got given all my birthday presents early and ended up getting more birthday presents, which I was like, yeah, hey. I also didn't go to school for nearly 9 months because I was on special medication and on the mend, guys. I couldn't even walk, so fantastic. But yeah, so long story short, guys, that's how I always remember I got my Game Boy Advance. So, you know, again, a bit of a weird story, but realistic, guys. That's what happened. So, like I said, I lost my way doing this channel, guys, and I'm going to come back better. And at the end of the day, right, I admit, I've got to learn to say to myself that I'm not as good as everybody else. I'm an equality for some people. If you like the content I put out, then I appreciate it, awesome. If you don't, again, I like it, I appreciate it, it's awesome. It doesn't matter, right? And I've got to learn to tell myself that. For all the years I've been alive, guys, yeah, I've never really breezed into anything I've ever done. It's no secret. You can tell, guys, even now. It's not like, you know, he's putting himself on. He's not a dumbass. I am a dumbass. And it doesn't matter how you look at it, guys. But I'm a happy dumbass. I've always been happy. That's the difference, right? I've always looked at life as the glass is half full. It's never half empty. It's half full. You know, if you want it full, fill it up a bit more. But it's the way it is. Another thing I've got to do, guys, right here and now is I want to say a massive thank you to my wife. I should have said it at the beginning of the video, guys, but I got a bit sidetracked, so I'm going to say it now. And that is, that woman, guys, is an absolute diamond. She's an absolute rock and an anchor in my life. I would not be here today if it wasn't for her. And that's the truth of it, guys. You've seen me have a bad episode to the point that I've had to admit to walk away for a while, guys, and I'm still not coming back yet. I will make the odd video maybe every like 1 or 2 weeks, guys, just to keep my, you know, my head in it a little bit and also give myself something to look forward to doing. But I won't be back fully, guys, till the summer. And, you know, at the end of the day, that woman has done more for me in the past 11 years than I can ever repay her for, guys. She is just everything and more to me, guys. I can't live without her. She is literally my life. And I gotta tell you, guys, if gold was gold, yeah, she's 10 times more valuable than gold. She's infinity more valuable than anything. And if God said to me, "I'll give me 100 billion infinity of money, and all I gotta do is never see her again," I'd tell him to stick the money up his ass. And that's not me being horrible, guys. That's how much she means to me. She is everything and more. I'm not probably wording it very well, guys, and I apologise if I'm not, but it is what it is. And I probably shouldn't have used God's words in that one, guys, because I'm God-fearing man at the end of the day. And again, that's not me pushing religion down people's throat. That's just the way I am, guys, right? I don't go to church every day or nothing like that, but I am a God-fearing man at the end of the day. I always believe that everything you do in life is a test. It's a test. It really is. And I'll say again to people that's got, you know, your illnesses coming out. I may have already said it. I may not. I forget what I've said and what I had at the minute, guys, because my brain, at the minute, the medication I'm on is slowing everything down for me. And I sometimes repeat myself, and I apologise. But in a nutshell, guys, I'll say this. If you are suffering with your mental health, and it don't matter how big or small your mental health is, right? It don't matter if today you feel like just different, right? Some people don't like to talk about it, so maybe you like to hear about it instead. And the sense is this. Everything you do in life is a phase, right? And that's the wrong word. I know it's the wrong word, but it's the best way to describe this. Because no illness is a phase, guys. It won't go away. But when I say it's a phase, it's something that pulsates, guys. It's something that comes and it goes. It comes and it goes. Like winter, right? Everyone loves summer. Everyone loves summer months, guys. Long nights, early mornings, nice and sunny, going out, going abroad, doing this, doing that. It's fantastic. But you all know inevitably winter is coming. And when winter comes, it's gloomy, it's doomy, it's indoors early, it's no fun, it's pissing down the rain, it's minus weather. But whether you like it or you don't, it's coming, guys, yeah? So I'm explaining it the best way I can. And I suppose that's the best way of putting it. And that's the way I'll say it. Your illness is like the bad winter, times that come in. You know it's coming, but you know it's going to go again. You know summer's coming again. And it's the same with this, guys. It goes and it comes and it goes and it comes. And if you learn to weather the storm, it will go away and sunshine will come back. It always does. Always, always does. It's a horrible thing when it's here. You don't really understand what you're doing. And even though the advice I've given myself that I do take what I've just told you guys, even I lose track of that. Because sometimes it comes out in so many bad ways that you don't see past that. You could be in a room full of 1 million people and they're all there for you. But you don't really feel any of it because you don't, it's you. You can't grasp anything. Someone could turn around and say, I'm there for you, mate. I'm there for you. And even though you know they are, you can't feel it because you're just so numb. You're just so ill. You don't see or have anything. You like, they've said they'll help me. They've said they'll help me. And they've said they'll help me. But you don't feel it. It's something that a lot of people understand when you're going through it. As I do. As I'm explaining to you now, guys. I understand it. If you're going through it right here, right now, as you're watching this, I know exactly what you're going through. And I actually mean it when I say that. These people out there that's getting paid to say that, these doctors, these nurses that say, oh, I'm there for you, they're getting paid to say that. They don't care at the end of the day. Once that gets that 9 to 5 clocked out and they get their paycheck, they know off the books, they don't care. People like us that deal with it every day, we will help you people who are going through rough times because we know what it's like. We've been through it. We feel it ourselves. Like I said, guys, I'm a 35-year-old man. I've been dealing with mental health longer than I've been dealing with normal life, everyday shit. I've been diagnosed since I was a little kid about all the little problems I've had, guys. I've always felt different. I've always known I'm different. And as I've got older, my illnesses have got worse and worse and worse. And my anxiety has got to the point that I feel like if it gets any worse, I don't know how it can. It's that bad. I fucking dehyperventilate when I go out. I have panic attack when I go in the shops. I sit in the car and even have a panic attack now. I can't even get out of the fucking car. I can't talk on the mobile phones or talk on phones in general. I don't like talking to people face to face. I can't even talk on the microphone, guys. That's why I make all my videos the way I do and don't go live. Because I'm scared if someone comes in and goes, hey, dude, how you been? I don't know what the fuck I'm going to say. I'm shitting bricks. I'm like, and that's the truth of it, guys. That's the fucking truth of it. So, like I said, everyone goes through it. Everyone. Myself included, guys, and many other people out there that don't talk about it. I know it's scary to talk about. A lot of people look at you like you got 5 heads. A lot of people look at you like, oh my God, you've got a mental illness. I mean, I don't agree with that word, guys. I don't know why they just can't put it as, you're disabled, you've got a disablement or whatever. Why has it got to be called mental? I mean, I don't know about you guys. When you think of mental, you think of someone dangerous. You think of something that's really bad. I mean, that's the first impression I get, and I suffer mental health. So therefore, if I'm thinking that, what's the natural world thinking? That's what I'm saying, guys. I know it's hard for a lot of people, especially if you lived a normal life for a long time and now you're just starting to feel a bit weird. Your depression's getting to you. Maybe you got bipolar. Maybe you got this. Because I've never lied, guys. My illnesses, I've always been open and honest about what I have and what I've been diagnosed with. And at the end of the day, as much as I don't want them illnesses, and I have tried, I have gone and I've been checked again and again and again in the hopes that someone diagnosed me wrong. And it always comes back the same. So that's just it, isn't it? I have to lump it, like it, and get on with it. Whether people... I can sit there all day long. Life ain't going to stop for me. So I have no choice but to try and do things. Now, I know where my limitations come in. I know what I can and I know what I can't do. It's different with YouTube, because I'm in control of it. And that's what my wife had to make me understand. I'm in control of the YouTube life. I don't have to upload a damn thing. Or I can upload what's on my mind that day and interests me and see where it goes, And that's why I'm out here today, guys, putting my life out here and being open and honest, and I'm bearing it all out here, guys, because it sucks. It fucking sucks. It sucks when you sit there and you can't physically tell someone how you feel because you don't actually know the wording you're looking for. It's confusing when you don't understand why anything you're doing at the minute is making you feel the way you feel when you should be on cloud fucking 9. I've got the best wife in the world. I've got some very good friends, and even more that I didn't even know. It's mind blowing, guys. The people like Lucky and his family, they've never even seen me in life, and yet they're more kind to me than some of my family. It's a very strange thing, and I appreciate every single person. And like I said, if I could help anybody, I would. If I can help someone struggling with their mental health, someone that doesn't know what to do, at the end of the day, you've got to take time for yourself. You've got to stop. You've got to turn life off for a minute. You've got to pause it. And I know that's impossible to do because life doesn't stop even when you want it to. It doesn't. But that's the only way I can deal with it. It's the only way anyone can deal with it. You pause life. You think, fuck that. That's going to be there tomorrow anyway. Will I be there tomorrow if I don't take the time to sort myself out? And that's it. And now I'm seeing a little bit of light at the end of the tunnel. I see something coming out of it, guys. I can talk about it. I can talk about the experience. I can say what I did wrong. And what I did wrong was I put a lot of pressure on myself thinking that everyone wants to see just the latest games. And I've done it, guys. I've uploaded games that's come out that day. And believe it or not, I didn't even notice. My wife told me. My retro games and my older games I pick up and games I pick up like this and show you guys do better than the game that came out that day. And I thought about it and thought, never even noticed. I don't understand about view counting and thumbs up and thumbs down. I don't understand all that. My wife had to show me how that bit works. And it took her age to figure it out as well, but she showed me. And I was like, oh, so really, the things I love more, like these guys, this retro stuff here, I love this more because there's so many memories in it for me. And I'm enjoying the collecting, I'm enjoying the picking up because it's like I've started all over again, guys. And it's a nice feeling, guys. When you go out and you start a PS2 collection from scratch, and you can go out there and be like, I remember this game, I had this game, or whatever. The pick of the litter's there. Every game ever brought out for the system is available now. It's just down to you to pick out and pick and choose the games you want. And that is what it's about for me. It's not about emulation because I want to play the games and that's it. I want to collect them for the stories, the memories, and the playing. I play these games, guys. And that's the difference. Like, I won't go out of my way and buy X-Men Children of the Atom for the PlayStation 1. Because I just picked up the Marvel vs. Capcom collection on the PlayStation 4. And I prefer that because I can play the game, still get my experience, still talk about it, but it didn't cost me 300 quid for the same game. It only cost me 20 quid for all of them. And I don't mind that. I still a physical game. I enjoy it. I don't like emulation as much. I mean, don't get me wrong. Am I against emulation? No. I mean, I think if you, like me, would like just to play a game and don't want to go through your whole collection, it's nice to have an emulation arcade or something that you could just go up to and play one of the 30, 40, 50,000 games that's on it. And then, not worry about it. But then there's a day you want to go and play the real thing, guys, and have the memories and remember what it was like. Because no matter what people say, no matter what everyone does, we all buy these retro games, not because the games are just good. It's because it takes us back to a yesteryear. It takes us back to a past. It takes us back to our childhood when things weren't so fucking difficult. When governments weren't running our lives. When everything weren't about money and power and worrying whether you're going to see another day tomorrow because the world wants to kill everybody by starting World War III for nothing, over land they can't have, over land they can't keep. A country owns something. Nobody owns anything. And this is why I don't understand why the world doesn't ever get on. Because these are mine at the moment. They're mine. If I died tomorrow, whose are they then? They're my wife's. If my wife passed away the day after, whose are they then? They're just borrowed, they're yours to keep because you bought them. They're yours while you're alive. But after that, they're nothing. So enjoy it. Make memories with it. Stop. I don't know why people keep arguing and fighting over shit that don't matter. That's my gripe on things, guys, right? And people might say, well, like I said, right, I've gone on about online-only stuff, why I don't like it. It's because of things like this. And I've heard that people are saying that Grand Theft Auto is going to be £100 to buy. People are saying it's going to be, right? And if it is, right? But then they're like, but then that'll make waves for games to be higher price. People will only pay a higher price for a game if it's worth buying. We're not going to pay 100 quid for Call of Duty, knowing fully well the game ain't even on the disc and it's just a season game. That's all it is. It's a season game. You buy it, you play it from October till October, you buy the next one. You play it from October till October, you buy the next one. If they wanted to make the game £100, they're going to have to, at very at least, put the fucking campaign on the disc. It's got to be worth the purchase price to someone getting to keep it, trade it, sell it. But most importantly for myself, I'm a collector, I'm a keeper. I won't pay 100 quid for Call of Duty knowing the state it comes in. You know, 60's bad enough. But that's it, guys. You know, like I said, I may have gone on a little bit longer than I wanted to, guys. Hopefully you guys understand. I will be back to making gameplays and other things in, like I said, hopefully at the start of summer. I might make the odd video here and there, guys. I've got a lot of stuff to sort out. We've got a lot of things happening in the background in everyday life, guys. Like, we've got housing people coming to sort out the house. We were supposed to be having new doors put on. There's all sorts, guys. There's even talks about an extension going on the house, or us even having to move. I don't know yet. The roof's been leaking yet again, guys, and that's getting sorted out. So like I said, there's a lot still going on in everyday life. But I just thought I'd give people an update, say to you guys, in the long and short, even though it's a 30 fucking minute video, and I do apologise, but I will be back. I will be back better, and I will be back stronger, and I'm going to remember what I made this channel for, guys. It's for hobbies, it's for enjoying, it's for the memories, it's about the stories behind everything you've ever done in your life and why you're doing it and what you're looking forward to. Switch 2, guys, I am fucking hyped. I cannot wait. So if you are like me, guys, and you're just a hopeless, simple person that likes to enjoy the little tiny fruits of life, whether that be video games, whether that be little trips out, whether that be having a laugh with your siblings, your wife, your husband, your brothers, your sisters, your mum, your dad, your best friend, or you're into collecting shit or anything, guys, do feel free to subscribe, because at the end of the day, I plan to bring this channel back in the summer, and I plan to bring it back different, guys. It's not going to be, hey, guys, back again, and talking crap all the time, guys. We are going out, we are going to do things, and I'm looking forward to it. So if you guys would love to stay tuned to the channel and stay with me, guys, I will very much appreciate it. Again, thank you, Lucky, so much for the hospitality and everything. It is much appreciated. You're an absolute legend, and I tell you, I'm going to have to start bringing out a saying for you guys, for what you are to me. You're my little weirdos. Yeah, or something like that. I don't know, guys. We're all weird here. We're all mad. The madhouse. That's what we should be, guys. We're the madhouse people. But, you know, I wouldn't change it for the world. It's fucking awesome. As you hear the dogs barking, guys, or someone's at the door. So I will end the video here, guys. Thank you very much for watching, and stay tuned to the channel. There'll be odd little uploads here and there, but I will be back stronger in the summer. In the meantime, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you all in the next one.